Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and today we are on our day 3 and final session from the kickoff party that we have going on. Like I said, we're making the 6 projects from this card class. Today we're doing project 5 and 6. We've done so far 4 of them, so if you're new to this class, we've done day 1, we did this one and this one. Day 2, which was yesterday, we did this card and this one. I love the colors, I love the set. We're using 2 bundles which are part of the suite. I should have here the dies. Here we go. So the suites that the bundles that we're using is the Sweet Blooms, which is this one. You can see them here. So this one cut out the letter, which we're going to be using today, one of them. We've used one on day 1, and then we're going to be using the other word today. And then we have the set. And we also have the Pretty Florals, which I love this set because of the flowers. And of course the dies. The dies gives you option to cut out the pieces from the stamp set, but also they have some standalone flowers, which is what we're going to be using in today's class. So I think it's very versatile. We're using 2 different designer series paper. One is the Celebration Sips and the other one is the Florals in Bloom. So beautiful paper, which you're gonna see here, what we're gonna be using. On your catalog, you can actually see the whole suite of the Florals in Bloom, which are on page 40. So you can see it here, how it looks, right? So right there. The 2 sets that I show you are on page 42, and then the designer series paper, you're going to be able to see it here. The celebratory sips are actually an online exclusive, so you can check it out on our store at stampinup.com. And then we're also going to be using the flat pearls, which is what I've been using as an embellishment on these projects, which feature the new ink colors and are really bright and fun to play with. So anyway, so that's what we're doing tonight. I'm going to be flipping the camera. As a reminder, for those of you who place orders between today and Sunday the 25th, May 25th, that is $50 or more, we're going to be getting the whole card sets for you to make. The card class that I've been showcasing for the last 2 days, and today's the third day. So you're going to be getting 6 cards total. This one's plus the 2 that we're making today. Everything is included. So for instance, all the die cutting that is not included in the bundles will be done for you. So like the shapes that we have here will be done for you. You do need to have your bundles so that you can be able to stamp and cut out all the pieces. So for this one, it will be only the circle. You should have your bundle to be able to do the flowers. Same with these, right? I will give you this shape, but you again will have to have the bundles to be able to cut the words. And also you can use anything else. I will include the ribbon, like enough ribbon for you to be able to do all the bows that we have in this class. And the other thing is that it's not including the dots. So when you're placing your order, you can add that to your order so you get the dots. And also, as we've been mentioning in the past, we now have a reward system. So anytime you place an order, you get a 10% back, and it's on your store and or in your account, sorry. And it has, I think it has like a 1-year validity, so you can hold them or save them for something bigger, or you can use them in every single purchase that you make. Okay, so anyway, so that's what we're doing. Let me flip the camera and then we'll go from there. Let me get this going on. Am I flipping the camera? It's not doing anything. Let me also check the other phone. Just so I can follow comments and anything like that. Let me know where you're watching. That's always super fun to see and to know. Here we go. Let me, goodness gracious. All right, let me just make sure I am live. I don't see it. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, so Like I said, we're gonna start with our card class, and again, we're doing the oh goodness, project 5 and 6. Okay, so here we go. So hi Sonia, thank you so much for sharing. That always helps me a lot, so I really appreciate it. Hi Corinne, hi Paula. All right, so for this class, we have all our pieces here. All right, so let me just make sure I know exactly what we're doing here. Give me 1 second. So this one goes with this. Okay, so we're gonna be using that one and then one of these. Alrighty. Okay. So let me take all the pieces here. I'll show you here in a second again the this is just a scrap that I have, and then the designer series paper, and I think I should have another piece of designer series paper. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go from here. For today class, pretty much the only two colors we're gonna be using is the garden green and the new strawberry slush, which is one of the new ink colors. I've already mounted all our pieces, and I should have had the little banners. Hold on, did I put them here or not? If not, then we'll have to die cut them if I don't have them here with me. I thought I die cut them already, but I might have left them somewhere else. Not that I said that. I don't see them. Oh, it's not for, okay, anyway, not for this. Okay, I think it's, okay, it's not for this one. So anyway, so I have all my pieces here, and I only need one of them here. Okay, so we have our card base. Let me move this around for a second. So we have our card base that is basic white, and this is the thick. It is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm gonna go ahead and pre-score these at 4 1/4. So even though I use my bone folder, I always like to pre-score. I feel like I get a much better fold, and then I still line it up. And then, like I said, I use my bone folder, so you have a crisp fold. And then I have a piece of designer series paper. Ooh, one of my leaves fall. Hold on. Huh. It fall like right here, and I don't know where it go. Okay, let me get another one. Thank goodness I have another one, but like I'm sure it's there. Hold on. Okay. So I have here a designer series paper. Now this is from the Florals in Bloom, and this is 4 by 5 1/4, so it's gonna go right here. Then I have a piece of the slush that has been already cut out with the rectangles. What is this called? Let me tell you. This is the Texture Notes dies, and this is a rectangle. This is a new rectangle set that is on our online exclusives. And as you can see, it gives you a little bit of a texture on the borders. So it's kind of cool. So this is going to go right here. And then we have, for the inside, a piece of designer series paper. And this one was just a scrap. So it's 3/4 inch by 4, and it's going to go inside. And this was what am I saying here? A scrap that I had left over when I was cutting this paper. So I've used that. I have 2 older leaves in the garden green already cut out, and these are from the dies. So I've used these leaves and cut it out twice. And then I have this one in granny apple green, and this one is this one. So you will need to cut out that one like so. And then I have a piece in the bubble bath, and it is this flower, and then in a strawberry slush, which is this one. Okay, so this one is strawberry slush, this one in the bubble bath, because it's gonna go right here. And I cut out the word bloom from the die set, which is this one. Okay, so this is what it is, or how it looks. And then I have a scrap of the bubble bath, which is where we're going to be stamping the Let Joy Bloom. Okay, so let's do our stamping. Our stamping on this one is very minimum. It's not a lot. So we're going to go ahead and do Let Joy. And I am, there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out my scrap of bubble butt. So I'm going to put it right there and then cut out the excess. And then I'm going to cut it out in an angle. Alright, so this is how it's going to go. Now I've noticed that I have this one this way, so I probably want to do something the same way, so it kind of, there we go. So it looks better. Alright, okay. Then for this piece, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. So this one goes somewhere like so, you know, something like this. All right, you want to, like, the way I have been guiding it is just this center piece goes somewhere here, and then this one goes like right there. So see, like this, like these two kind of match, and then this one as well. So that's how I am putting it. All right, just in case you're wondering. Move things around for a second. And this is our liquid adhesive. You could also put adhesive sheets, but of course I forgot. I want to say that almost 90% of the time, 99% of the times, I forget to add the adhesive sheets. But now that I have my liquid adhesive in these little bottles, it kind of doesn't matter, if you will, because it's easy to add the adhesive nowadays. So I'm okay. And again, I'm going to match it out somewhere here. Oh. All right. And our liquid adhesive dries fast, so that's good. So you don't have to wait for too long. All right, so let's go and bring our card and then start putting together the card pretty much. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and bring our adhesive. Where's the adhesive? I'm going to be using the seal. It's going to go right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one with dimensionals. So before I do that, I want to put the bloom here first. So I'm just going to make, just to see how this will go. I'm going to be putting this ones here and there. I'm going to be putting this one right here. Okay, so something like that. So this one will go like right here. Okay, and so I'm going to add adhesive on this section. So again, we're going to go and bring our glue. And again, you could have that cut it with the adhesive sheets. And again, I forgot to do that. That's okay. I'm just using my liquid tumble. Okay. Let's see, and I see a little bit there. That's okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. I think I put a little bit too much. All right, and then this one is gonna go right here. And this one is going to go with dimensionals. Let me find here. I was like, let me find the dimensionals. Let me close also this one. We don't need this one to be open. I always close it and then put it upside down. All right, so now, where are the scissors so that I can cut the dimensionals? I know I had them here. Not this ones. I'm looking at the other ones. Do you see my scissors anywhere here? I know they were here. All right, well, we're going to be using something else. Our other, oh, here, see? I was like, they were right there. I was like, I know they were here. Like, I know they're here. Okay. By the way, I haven't really said much, but I've been sending emails about it, but we do have an amazing promotion regarding our starter kit. The starter kit is typically $99 and you get $125 worth of merchandise. But right now through May, which there's still like a few more days that you can take advantage, you get actually $165 and only pay $99. So you actually get a great deal right now. So if you have a long wish list, you can definitely take advantage of it because you get a ton of product for the same amount, you know, for like the $99, and you get $40 more in addition, right? So instead of $125, you end up getting $165. And again, it's only through end of May. So again, with us having a new catalog, this is the perfect opportunity for you to grab that amazing starter kit. And please know that there's no commitments. Like when you get the starter kit, all it means is that on your subsequent orders you get 20%, at least 20% off on anything that you buy. So it is a great deal. And like I said, there's no real commitments, and you don't have to be doing classes or anything like that. You just can be a happy shopper by getting that amazing deal. So there's also no pressure. So please know, we once you get the starter kit, you become part of our team, and there's no pressure from anyone in our team to sell anything, to be honest. So you can do as much or as little with you know, with you being a demonstrator, right? Like, but with you getting that starter kit. So no pressure. I just want to make sure you know that, because it is a great deal and it's about to end. So anyway, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to support you and help you. I'll be sending, like I said, I've been sending emails every Friday for this month, just to raise awareness, if you will, because I feel like it is a great deal. And also, when you buy that starter kit, you become part of our team, which we have the stamp therapist, which is the one with Jennifer, my upline, and then you also become part of the Stamping Pals, which is my team. We both offer free tutorials. There are some other perks, like we have team swaps. If you are into swaps, we offer swaps for our team. It's an optional thing. If you want to participate, I would highly suggest you do, just because you get card ideas from other demonstrators in our group. We also have creative challenges, and so it's really fun. We have crafting nights together. I do a monthly mystery card with my team, and so I feel like it is a fun overall team, and I know that you would really enjoy being part of it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. So anyway, I'm gonna have a dimensional on this one. And like I said, that offer ends at the end of May. So Alrighty. Okay, and then I'm going to be adding this one here in this section. So I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive. And there you go. Alrighty. Last thing we're going to be doing is putting some of these dots. Where is the take your pick? Here we go. So this is one of the cards that Joey designed, and she used the TV Tiger. I feel like I want to use, let me bring this out for a second. I feel like I want to use the, ooh, maybe the, well, I don't know. I want to go with the strawberry slush just because I haven't used them, but please note you can use either one pretty much. They look good. The yellow, the duckling, darling duckling also looks nice. So again, it is your card. So make it however you want it. It's always fun to see what you'll create. And I'm going to leave it with that. So anyway, so here is the card. And again, here is the inside. And look how beautiful it is. Now, I know that Joey also made this one with a different pattern from the same pack. And the flowers in the purple. And it looked really nice. So you can play with the different designs on the paper. And make this one in different color combinations. So definitely a fun card to give it a try. All right. Let me go with the next card. Like I said, all of the cards are super simple. So I know you're going to have fun putting them together. All right, so now the next one uses, here we go. Here, I was like, I know I had them. There we go. We need these. We need that one. We need, what do we need? This one. I think that's it. Oh, and this one. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Here's the designer series paper. We need one of these, which is part of the celebratory sips, as well as this one. This is part of the celebratory sips. And then, so all of these are part of the celebratory sips. Like I said, we felt like these two paper packs went really well together. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with these. So we have a piece that is, let me see, it's 4 1/4 by 8 1/4, and we scored it at 5 1/2. So it's gonna go right here. And again, all measurements are gonna be on the PDF, which we will be including when you, so if you place an order with us, between, again, today and the, Sunday, the May 26th, you're going to be getting this PDF. And so all measurements are here, as well as the links to the different products that we've used. So no worries with that. All right, so we have that. Then we have a piece of strawberry slush, and this one is 8 by 2 3/4, and we scored it at 4. So it's going to go in half right there. Okay. We have a piece of designer series paper, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4, which is going to go right here. Then we have a piece of, again, another pattern of the designer series paper, and yet this is the celebratory sips, and this is 2 1/2 by 4, and it's going to go on this section. Then this one is going to go right here. And I have two pieces. One is a designer series paper. The other one is a basic white. They both measure the same. And these ones are 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. Okay. So this one is going to go right here in the front. And then this one, the white piece, is going to go right here. Okay. And then we have a circle, which is the 2 5/8 from the Stylish Shapes forms. Then you have also the the banner shape from the same die set, which is the Stylish Shapes. And then we have a little banner, the little banner from the what is this called? The nested essentials. I do have that one here handy so I can show you. So it is this one. There you go. Which we have there. Okay, so now let's do the stamping first and then we'll go from there. So we're going to be using the strawberry slush. Let me also bring this one. So for this one, we're going to be using this. Yes. Okay. So again, this is the strawberry slush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I should be adding like, well, I don't know that I see well that way, but on the other hand, I don't want to be getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be getting, let me get like a post-it so that I can see. When it is white on white, it's a little bit challenging for me, if you know what I mean, to see where I am stamping. So let me get like a little post-it so that I kind of see like I can see from here where I am stamping. Because when it is white on white, you don't really see that well. Okay, so I'm going to be doing like 4 lines. There you go. Okay. There you go. So this is how it looks. This is going to be on the inside. So it's just a decorative piece. Then we're going to be doing the hello. Oh, I put the wrong. I put at it, and we need the hello. Let me get back that set. So this one. All right, so we have the hello right there. And then this circle, for this circle, we're going to go ahead and put the, I think we have to start with the leaves. I think I have to do the leaves first and then the blooms. I believe so. Maybe. I'm going to start with the, with this one. And if not, then we can get another one. But I feel like that should be the way to do this one. So I have that one. And then we're going to bring again, this one's garden green. And then I'm going to bring this one with the blooms. Let me get this one aside. There we go. And see, because it's photopolymer, you can kind of see through how you're stamping it, and this is how it looks. So really nice. All right. And so now it's time to assemble our card. Like I said, this one was also going to be a very easy card. Which, you know, we all love an easy card, don't you think? Don't you agree? All right, so let's get all our pieces put together. Hi, Rachel. Nice seeing you here. Hola, Bertita. Hi, Nancy. I'm glad that you're liking the cards. Let me... Where is the... See, I already lost again the adhesive. I know it's here. I know it's here. It's like, oh, here. Like, it's every single time. I keep losing it. All right. All right, this one is gone. So let's just bring another one. All right. We're going to go ahead and put this one in place. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and break this one. This one's going to go right here. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this one in place. We're going to go ahead and center this one. So this one is going to go right here. We're going to have them put this one right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this one right here. I feel like, there we go. So I like this one better. All right. So again, this opens up like so. Really cute. And then we're going to go ahead and add, let me see here. This one flat. And then this one right here. Okay, so let's start putting those pieces. I'm going to go ahead and put it like right around the center. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one right here. Like right there. I'm going to go ahead and add this one right here, you know. Now, this one I'll add with dimensionals. Kind of in the middle, as you see here. Now, one thing is not happening on mine, but if you, for whatever reason, are shifting things around, make sure you're not going beyond that one, because as you're opening it, if there's anything beyond that line, it would fold, okay? Like I said, it's not the case for this one, but if for whatever reason you are moving, like if you stamp more towards that, then move this one or something so that it doesn't go on this side, right? So just take, be mindful of that part, because I have had situations where I've done it. Okay, and then we need the ribbon. We're going to be making a bow. And then the dots. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do our bow. Ooh. And I'm going to be putting it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and add a glue dot. And I will be cutting a slightly more here. This is slightly here. All right. And then we're going to be adding our dots. Okay. So for the dots, I think I'm going to go again with the, I could go with different colors, but I'm just going to keep the strawberry slush, you know. There you go. And there we have it. So you have something that goes this way. What do you think, huh? So like I said, we have done all our cards. Where's the other one? So the ones for today had the strawberry slush. Yesterday we made the ones that have the blue and, hold on, let me show you here. The Time-Made Tiger. So here is Time-Made Tiger. This one is the Clover Cloud and the Secret Sea from the new colors. We have this one for day 2, and this was for day one. And you can see there's a little bit of the darling duckling, and then this one. So let me know which one is your favorite. If I had to pick one, just because I love purple, I'd probably say this one. However, I do like all of the different cars in this class. And like I said, you're going to be able to get all of the cars in this class when you place an order between now and May 25, which is this Sunday. You'll get orders of $50 or more. We'll get the cart kit to make everything. Again, you do need to have the bundles, which I showed you at the beginning. So you need the sweet blooms to cut out the words on this one. Do I have it here? Yeah, to cut out the words like on lovely and bloom, and also for the sentiments, because that's what we use. And then you also need the pretty florals, which is this one, to stamp all the flowers or cut out all the flowers in this class. Other than that, you'll get everything. Also, I'm not including the dots, so make sure you place, when you place your order, get them so that you can add those into your kit, into your class. So anyway, so thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, if you're watching the replay, I'll be posting all of these on YouTube, and tomorrow I'll be sending an email with all of the videos so that you can refer them back. And I think for this time, I probably will be doing the, just because on Saturdays I've been sending sketches. For this one, I probably can do 2 pages of sketches because I have 3 and 3. So maybe I'll do also the sketches for the Saturday. So just make sure you're on my email list so that you can get the sketches and then the replays of these videos. Because as you know, Facebook is now deleting the videos, but I'll be sharing the YouTube link so that you can watch them later on. Gabby says, oh, lovely, but she likes the most the foam fall and the blue. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, Nancy says she likes also the foam fall. Alrighty, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye for now.